Hi everyone, this is the other video that I said I was going to do of the other set of ATCs that I've done. This is for a group on the internet, ukstampers. It's like a forum, you have to sign up to it and then they obviously accept you on and then you can join in the swaps. So this is an ATC swap. You make a total of 3 for this swap and then you get 3 back. You can do them all different or you can do them the same. I always like to do them the same. So these are my 3. They're all the same, and the theme for this swap was house, or houses, which I found quite difficult to do. But in the end, I was going to use birdhouse stamper that I've got, but I actually left it at my partner's, and he lives 100 and something miles away at the minute until I move there, so it was never going to be back on time. And I've been really busy, so I've been a little tiny bit behind with this swap, but this is what I've come up with. What I've done is these 2 are in bags because they're ready to go off. But is I've made a collaged background. I used my card and then I stuck bits of scrap paper on it, glittery paper, etc. And then stamped all over it with some stamps that I've got, some Tim Holtz stamps and some butterfly stamps. I then went over it in white acrylic paint very lightly, and then I stamped again. And I then went over it with some coloured acrylic paint, and I used like a goldy colour, a iridescent green and a iridescent blue. It's not shown. There we go, you can see it there. There's the gold. Okay. So yeah, I went over with that, and then I stamped a little tiny bit more on top using text and everything. And I just wanted to create a really textured surface as a background, because I wanted to do this on the front. So I went on the internet looking for house silhouettes, and a lady, I'm not sure who, had done some paper cutouts of houses. This is quite similar to one of the ones she'd done, so I took some inspiration from her and made my own. And I just freehanded it, and then on the first one, and then I used that as like a template for the others. So they're all, although I did do them together, they're all a little tiny bit different because they're not perfect, should I say. I then did a little heart coming out the top, like out of the chimney, because I found this quote which I really liked. It takes hands to build a house, but only hearts can build a home. And I really thought that was fitting because I needed something that had house in it, and most of the quotes are just home. So I used that. I tea dyed some paper, and then put it through the printer. Printed out my saying. Then I distressed these very gently around the edges. You can just about see I distressed them around the edges just so it fitted in with the background. And I also put on some tea dye Tim Holtz dye just around to make it a little bit darker in places, just so it stood out. So that's my ATC. I'm really pleased how this worked out actually, because like I said, I was really struggling with using the theme house. So I hope that the people who receive them like them. I hope they're up to the standard that they normally have, because obviously I've never done this swap before or with any of these people. But that's my ATC, and obviously they're all different as well because the backgrounds are different. Oh, I forgot to mention also that these bits here, these circles, are actually done with bubble wrap and white acrylic paint. I did them last. Just painted over some bubble wrap, pressed it down gently on the thing, lifted it up, and it leaves it like a nice pattern. So that was just a little bit, but they're my ATCs. Like I said, I hope the group likes them, and thanks for watching. Bye.